If you want effective self-management, parents, say less. When I taught middle school and high school, I spent the first couple weeks of the school year installing a system for when my kids walked into the room every single day, where all of my students walked into the room. So you're talking about 26, 15 and 14-year-olds walking into a room to start a class that they don't really like. How did I get them to do that on autopilot, start their work, get silent, get seated, be on time, all of that stuff? It wasn't yelling. It wasn't constant reminders. It was the opposite. I set the expectation. I created a system where they would walk in, they would get their material, they heard 2 different kinds of timers, they sat down, they got their binders out, and they immediately got to work. They knew the expectation. I barely said anything. I would sit at a stool in the front of my room and just wait. Because us trying to micromanage, us trying to insert ourselves is a representation of your discomfort with their inefficiency, with their kind of amateurishness of managing their time. And it is uncomfortable. It's very difficult to watch a kid mismanage their time when they're trying to complete a task. But if you create enough space and you create enough routine and you create enough space to practice and fail and repeat, well, then the kid will get better at it. And I see this a lot now with my middle son. I see this a lot. He needs a lot of space to get himself started on homework. He needs a lot of time. He needs a lot of concentration, quiet. And so we're slowly but surely finding this routine. But the routine doesn't necessarily involve me bossing him around and being like, you got to sit down and finish this, dude. You got to finish this. No, the routine means we give him 5 or 10 minutes to get himself warmed up and get his mindset started, get into the practice. And then eventually he catches on and he starts rolling downhill slowly but surely. It just takes him a longer time. And I know I have to create more space for him to do his homework. It takes him longer than other kids. But me bossing him around is just a representation of my discomfort.